This text is EVP captions from EVPs I heard later while editing. If you want to hear them, you're going to need to wear headphones. Sorry about this, but the audio for this episode is a mess. I apparently didn't have the microphone plugged into the audio recorder, so the audio is from the GoPro camera, and it keeps flipping back and forth between trying to protect us from wind noise and then going to stereo, and it's just kind of a disaster. Alright, so I went and checked out this Green River Launch Complex, a Cold War military substation of the White Sands Missile Range. And this is the Green River Launch Complex. I'd like to find an underground area. Everything feels really strange. This is a different kind of vibe. I feel like there's got to be some underground stuff going on here, but I'm not busting open any doors. I'm not doing anything that's gonna get me in trouble. I don't know if I'm on federal land or something, you know? And that seems like a big deal if I go in anything. White sedans passing. Pickup trucks. You know, the thing I wanted to find was an easy, obvious access to tunnels. That's what I was looking for. And I didn't see anything, and everything is kind of telling me to get out of here. All of my spidey sense. If there are any spirits or folks hanging around here, you could tell me what this place is. I want to say archery. There's some word that sounds like archery or archer. Tack. What was this place? Who worked here? Somebody said something about Eisenhower. So why is it abandoned and completely abandoned? What was, I'm asking what the exciting time was, and they were talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis. What happened? Talking about being on like red alert. Did you have to do anything? I heard the word deployed. How long was the crisis? Like how long were you guys on red alert? Like a week, 10 days? Somebody's saying 10 days in May or something like that. Are there other sites that it would be okay and not breaking some sort of secrecy for you to tell me about? Is there anything that's on my way home back to Los Angeles? Somebody said something about Fort Bragg. I don't know where Fort Bragg is, but I recognize it. I think it is in California. Is that a California place? Oh. So we're out in the middle of nowhere, and so if you guys talk, if you guys say anything, we will definitely hear you on my microphone, and it's right here at my throat. What did you guys used to do? Hobbies, or somebody said something about train. I'm seeing a train. Is that small scale train or large scale? Here in CNO. So I'm switching to this camera and you guys can still talk with me. So, like, tell me about the areas I'm riding past, or tell me about what I'm looking at. Like, what was up on top there? Missile platforms, is that correct? Somebody's saying this wasn't here. How many people worked here at one time? I'm hearing mixed numbers or making up stuff in my head. It's a tennis court. Is it? Yeah. What was this building? Somebody said logistics. I think I'm hearing that it goes underground. So if I wanted to go underground, how would I get there? Saying in the main building. Was this a secret facility? It was. And what did you guys make it look like? I feel like I'm hearing an RV park, but that would be cool. That would be pretty smart. What was this place? Like, was everything like underground? Were all the missiles underground, or was this on top? I think at different times it served different purposes or worked a different way. I feel like I'm making it up. I feel like that was a way in. That was a way in, but it only went to certain places. This is the... I think that's like a motor pool. Is that correct? Hearing something about Mount Weather. I don't know where Mount Weather is. That seems far away. Am I hearing that correctly? No. Alright, you guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go. I gotta get out of this little spot because it feels really nerve-wracking for me to be here. I'm not sure why or what. I'm not sure of all of the reasons why I'm not supposed to come here. I went to the Green River Launch Complex. I didn't know what it was. It's a Cold War military substation of the White Sands Missile Range. Okay, so here's the stuff we're looking for. For a time, the Army leased several cantonment buildings to the city of Green River. Let's see. Cantonment. What is that? What is that word? Cantonment.
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 All right, there we go. Cantonment. You may have mispronounced. Cantonment.
Cantonment.
Yeah, I said it right. All right, let's see. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, this is the cool stuff right here. And I just looked this up because I was like, what? I want to know what the deal is with the RV park part of this. I want to know what's up with that. Okay, more than 100 employees. Large city of trailers. Bazam. Support operations, missile assembly area, blockhouse and launch pad. So I started looking that up and found this by this cruiser outfit guy. Trying to look at some of these pictures. So there it is. It's this little spot right there. So they would shoot missiles over to other places to practice. So here's New Mexico. So they would fire all the way over to White Sands. It's fun for everybody under here, probably. More info. So this is the kind of thing. This is what it looked like, only larger. So here's the guard shack. Here's the building I wasn't going to go in. None of the buildings I went in. Here's a Godzilla era fire truck. Yep, that's what it looked like. So anyway, that was that stuff. And I ended up finding this. I'm like, okay, what? So how close was I to this uranium deposit cell? Well, let's see. This is probably lead or something like that with uranium underneath it to keep the uranium from seeping. So this is not a good place to visit. And if we go over here, here is where I am. I'm parked like right here. So I enter from over here, and here's the guard shack. And I go in here and do a U-turn, and I'm looking at these two buildings and decide that I am not supposed to be here. So I go out and we enter and go through here like so. And I go over and park right here. These are the stairs I go up. These are 3 missile platforms. I didn't know that at the time. Here's what I was calling the tennis court. I don't know if that's a tennis court. Here's the building I was calling logistics, or they were calling logistics. And then I made my way back out. All right, thank you. I feel like I'm hearing that leads to another underground site. And I feel like I'm hearing that they did them in 3s. They'd be like triangles of missile sites, silos. This is where I turned off and went this way. I stayed in this motel one time, and they told me about Cold War stuff. So interesting. Subscribe, do all that stuff, and thanks for watching.
away.